Hello, and welcome to this 5th episode of my point-and-click picky conundrum pilgrimage series, where I revisit video games from my childhood. Here it's Discworld II Missing Presumed, or in the US and in the title of the stream, not the title actually, but on Twitch. It says, and possibly on YouTube, I haven't checked yet, it says Discworld II Mortality Bites, I believe. This is the American release name. I don't know why they changed it. Also wanted to check something. I think this game is from 96 and I forgot to check on my way here. Yes, it's been released on the 29th November 1996. I played the DOS version at the time on a Windows machine. We were modern people, with Windows 95 and all that. But this is the Scum VM version because I couldn't find the original version. And this one I have. I don't think it is different in any significant way anyway. I hope it isn't. Is that all for my intro? I think that's all for my intro. It is not all for my intro. I wanted to say a few words about this video game, which is very, very precious to me. It is the video game that made me fall in love with point and clicks to begin with. I had played the first Discworld game before, but this is when it really clicked for me, no pun intended. It is also, in a way, the first video game I ever speedran, because back then, teenager May made a walkthrough for this video game that I hosted on GeoCities, of course, and I had routed this walkthrough for efficiency. Like, I didn't necessarily try to be the fastest possible. That was not really a speed run, but I was trying to be to avoid backtracking and detours and all that. So I had actually routed this game for efficiency, partly for the challenge and partly just because I wanted to verify the route, and that required time, so the least time spent the better. I don't fully remember, that was almost 30 years ago, but I think that was the reasoning. Anyway, on this note, let's get started. We have a longish cutscene to go. Let me check the game options real quick. This all sounds reasonable, maybe a bit like that, yes. And let's go.
Possibly it was a humorously shaped vegetable, and it showed us possibly a parsnip or a cucumber. I don't know. I can't remember the words. They were really. Now I can't remember that either. What's that word for something that's clever and short? Damn, it's like what you make helmets out of. Nah, not tin. I can't say that a phrase of mine was tinny. Ironic, maybe. Yeah, pithy. That's the word. The thong was really pithy. I don't know which thong. What are you going on about songs for? Hey, what was that? Over there, in the donkey cart park. No, it was something. Let's go and see. No, it's not dangerous. It's the start of the game. They can't kill us off yet. Come on, trust me. All I'm gonna do is look. Well, this is a pretty poor job. I think I can dismantle it. Nearly a catastrophe. Don't sweat it, pal. We've got 9 minutes and 7 seconds left. You know what we could do? We could drive this thing out of here. Oh, damn. No donkey. Oh, you could pull it. Yeah, you're right. Looks like we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Couldn't be simpler. I'm thinking we should turn the green flask. What do you think? Maybe the red? Let's turn the green flask then. It's just a hunch. Remember the time in the high energy facility when I turned the yellow flask and blew everything up? Right, so I'm turning the red flask then. What? Did I say green? Well, I meant red. Look, we can do it your way if you... Look, I'm sure, okay? You ready? Aren't you going to miss all this stuff when they stop making these games? Aren't you just going to miss it all?
I do miss it.
I'm turning the flask. There, you see? Uh-oh. Grab the cat, gangway! Take cover!
I believe this to be a Lethal Weapon reference. Grab the cat, but
Oops.
I'm not sure.
Well, the animation budget's increased at least. Well, of course that's a good thing. It means they haven't spent as much on plot, doesn't it? They probably halved the number of insane object puzzles for a start. Sorry, I mean clever lateral thinking exercises, of course. Trust me, I've been through this sort of thing before.
So Eric Idle resumes his role as Rincewind in this game.
There's a place you're always welcome. That's as nice as it can be. Everyone can get in, 'cause it's absolutely free. That's death. No need to take a breath. Just lie around all day with not a single bill to pay. Hooray, that's death. No more sicknesses or flu.
This is just 1 year after the previous game. Graphics are quite different.
Well, the greatest and the finest have already died. Why not simply join them on the other side? That's death. Say farewell to all your bills. Rip up all your wills and pop your final pills. Amen. That's death. It's a tete-a-tete with fate. If you're not feeling great, then it's the best way to lose weight, mate. Nothing here to hurt you. No one's here to nag. Come die with me if your life's a drag.
That's quite the credits for 96, eh?
For wealthy and well-bred, all of them are here, and they're all completely dead. That's death. No more headaches, no more pain. Of the millions who died, no one came back to complain. You can't take it with you. You can't keep what you've got.
Throwing rocks from afar, Terry Pratchett. Excellent.
Colleagues, gentlemen, and fellow wizards. Here's looking at your bottom.
Up your eye.
Huh. Pull the other one. It's got strange knobbly bits on.
Happy Hogswatch Day.
Hog is something to do with Christmas.
Thank you. Colleagues, we are gathered here today for the final departure party of our dear, soon-to-be departed comrade, the wizard Windle Poons. Good old Windle. Don't forget to go straight. 3, 2, 1, 0.
What?
Nothing. That's it, I hope. Right, everybody. Our funeral at 2:30, then drinks and ham rolls in the main hall at 3. Hiya! What's happening? Call this service, do you? I'm dead, I am. I demand to be taken away to a better life, as per contract. Oi, things were different in my day. You died properly, not like the deaths you get nowadays.
He says he's not dead.
I am dead, but I'm still bloody ambulatory.
Bloody obligatory.
No, you're not. You're fooling no one but yourself, you know.
Well, he looks dead.
That sounded like a Monty Python reference, I think. You're not fooling anyone, you know?
Smells dead.
That's the Bring Out Your Dead sketch, which I think is referenced later again.
Of course, he always did, though. And I suppose my word doesn't count for anything around here. I can't be dead if I'm still talking, now can I? Look, old chap, it's our considered professional view that you are an extinct wizard. Your opinion doesn't count because you're dead. Oh, yeah, good point. Well, I suppose I'll just sit here then, shall I? I suppose it takes a while. So, how is death, actually? See any, white lights, you know, tunnels, girls with harps? Oh, yes, please. I'll take 2. No? If this is heaven, I wish I'd done wicked things when I was alive. What's happening to me? Well, it seems that your body's dead, but your soul's still in residence. Well, I'm not hanging about here for the rest of my afterlife. I've had a hard life, Arch-Chancellor. I'm entitled to a bit of paradise. I've read about it. Young women and wine and whatnot. Look, your life's over. You're not supposed to moan about it. And definitely not supposed to contemplate any whatnot.
Who's responsible for this? Where's death, then? This is outrageous. You can't have a soul hanging about a deceased body like that.
Why not? It's unhygienic.
Yeah, there's food laid out. We can't have him near the nibbles. The health inspectors will be on to us.
Yes, good point. Now compose yourself, Windle. You can't decompose here.
Wendell is quite different looking than in the first game, isn't he?
I shall have to ask you to move along. Oh, comes to something when a man can't even drop stone dead in peace. Eternal rest, is it? Well, I'm not to take this lying down. I'm off to find myself a nice shallow grave.
I find the voice acting is by no means bad. I don't think it's quite as good as in the first one.
There's been too much of this sort of thing lately. Rincewind? Rincewind!
Forgotten about that.
Ah, Rincewind. There you are. Now, as you're aware, there have been some very odd goings-on in this city of late. I am referring, of course, to the sudden disappearance of Death.
What? No one's dying?
Oh, they're dying, but their souls aren't being taken away. They're dead and alive at the same time, and now it's happened to poor Windle. Death's gone, and we need to summon him back. So, here you go.
Yeah, Death is a man in Discord lore.
We need to perform the rites of Ashkent.
Ashkent. That sounds like it's a joke. It's a pun, but I don't know what it is.
I suppose you have a list of mysterious ingredients that I now have to run off and collect.
What? How did you know that?
I just had a dreadful suspicion. All right, so what have we got to find?
Well, it's a rush job, so just the bare minimums will do. We need 3 equal-sized sticks of wood and 4 cc's of mouse's blood. It shouldn't take you more than a few minutes.
Bets, anyone?
What is it now?
Let's just say that, we needed more than the bare minimums. Not to say that I'm questioning your judgment. I'm just, planning for the future is all.
Well, the rest is all just flash and style. This is a death rite after all. You know the routines. A bit of sparkle and glitter in the air, vile Charles stench erupting from the tomb, and lovely dribbly candles. That sort of thing.
None of which we'll need at all.
That's right. Just the wood and the mouse's blood.
There never seems to be any way of getting a decent moment's rest around this place.
So despite the graphics being upped considerably blah 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 blah.
The right stuff.
The right stuff. Rincewind's hat is supposed to read wizard with 2 Z's. And it doesn't. Magnet, eh?
I like a nice magnet, don't you? I always found magnets strangely attractive. Attractive, get it? Attractive with a magnet. Well, there's little enough fun in this job. If you can't enjoy yourself, then you might as well just go home and lie down.
This is something though. I'm gonna make sound effect. Not let it out. Voice louder. Yeah, something like that.
I like a nice magnet, don't you?
Better. It's very noisy in here anyway, but... What do we have? So that's the candles, the sticks, the smell, the glitter, and the mouse. Well, of course need all that.
A test tube. You never know. Must be useful for something.
Oh, I'm lucky because this one I forgot more than once. I haven't played this game in like 15 years or something. Ah.
Hey man, you've like broken it now. All the ants have run away. You've like debugged it.
Maybe we missed a piece of dialogue, but whatever. It's a NAND-based computer.
No ants inside. A foam accelerator, eh?
A thumb.
It looks like a giant drink mixer to me.
Thorn. A thorn is the basis and traditional unit of magical strength. It has been universally established as the amount of magic needed to create one small white pigeon or 3 normal-sized billiard balls. In this very room, the thorn has been successfully demonstrated to be made up of resins, which literally translates to thingies, or reality fragments. Current research indicates that each resin is itself made up of a combination of at least 5 flavors, known as up, down, sideways, sex appeal, and peppermint.
I missed a bit. Let me,
I'm
oops.
already spun out in. A foam accelerator. Look.
We don't have it again. Never mind. I wanted to reread a bit, but it's fine. Bellows.
It's one of those things where air wheezes in and out. Like a political manifesto, only not as tiring. Bellows, that's the word.
Like a political manifesto in bonus time. I think this can be, yeah. This can be made bigger, which we will need. Here we go.
Scaz. Essentially the sort of man who carefully files away family photographs as his sole means of recreation. Ah, hello there.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you are?
Scaz. That's a name I have. Yeah, right.
Oh, lovely. Well, that's this conversation off to a good start then. What are you doing here?
Doing?
Just answer the question.
I'm, trying to get it together, I mean, what are, any of us really, actually doing from a cosmic point of view?
Yes.
What?
What are you doing in this room?
All right, yeah. Well, working, on this new magical engine for working things out. It works things out, by working them out. It crunches numbers into little bits.
Oh no.
Amazing. What's it called?
We, call it Hex.
Why?
Well, 'cause in the working things out engine business, everything has got to have, a 3-letter name.
Is that because you can't understand long words?
What?
Somehow when I look at you, I feel that a 3-letter name just isn't enough.
What? I don't understand.
Really? That's astonishing. It really is. So this is where all the grant money goes these days.
Hey, there's no point getting all, uncool and heavy. Anyway, I don't deal with the money. It's all Kevin's doing. He knows how to talk to the university council.
Kevin? Who's Kevin?
One of my research assistants. He's a, invertebrate politician.
You mean inveterate politician? I think there's a misprint in the script.
No, invertebrate. He's an ant. Currently, he lives in that test tube over there. Now go, away, because I can't stand around here all day. It's too difficult.
What are all these leggy little objects you have running around the place?
All those, they're ants.
Ants?
Yeah, ants. They got legs and sticking out bits on their heads. You get them in sandwiches at picnics, ants. I That's what they're like, you know, that's what they're called.
I think we need to remember this sandwich at picnic thing.
I am perfectly aware of the existence of ants. What I want to know is why you have them running freely about the innards of a complex mathematical machine.
Ah, there, in fact, is the essence of my, you know, very cunning plan. You see, when we were designing Hex, like, we worked out that what with it all being so new and everything, we were bound to end with, you know, a lot of bugs in the system. And that'd mean people would be complaining the whole, like, time. Every time it wouldn't work properly, they'd call us and tell us there was, you know, a bug in the machine kind of thing.
So why have you put an antil inside?
Alright, well, the cunning bit is, we thought what we'd do is put all the bugs in right at the start, so there'd be no room for them later on. Smart, eh?
Smart.
Amazing, and somehow so prophetic.
Right. But we don't call them bugs anymore. We call them creatures. Then, if a problem occurs, we can say, no, it's not a bug. It's just an undocumented creature. And the whole system relies on them now. They race about inside there, opening up little gates, closing them, opening them again, running about in little wheels, you know, dragging bits of information from one storage bin into another. It's working really, like, well...
I'm not so sure about that. How do the ants feel about it?
They seem to like it. We found the machine works if you put living things in, see? We put in a mouse the other day, and it worked really fast when we put some RAM in, until they butted their way out.
Do you ever, how shall I put this, lose any ants?
It's funny you mentioned that. It was only like yesterday when I lost 100 of my best. It was awful. The machine was like totally debugged for a while.
You know, much as I'm convinced that there must be a reason behind all this rot, perhaps it's safer just to never know. Maybe I'll just rob the place of every little object that might be of use and just leave it at that. Pick up bird, open door, throw axe at dwarf. It was so much simpler in the old days.
Okay, so these are monologues.
Students these days, I'll ask you.
Hope it's not as long, because we've been here for a while.
I see like a totally new world. It's a view into possibilities that might or might not be. Cosmic uncertainty, man. Kind of like you've got an animal inside this box, only it's a cat.
The box is a cat.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like dead.
Of course.
Oh, man, you just have to climb in this thing for yourself and go for a ride.
Oh, lovely. So you're a research fellow, are you? Free housing, a wage and medical benefits, and this is what we get for all our outlay?
It's not such a good job.
I'm not sure Rincewind should be complaining about other people's job.
I'd leave it if it weren't for the perks.
What have you been doing?
It's like a manifestation of cosmic energy.
Looks like a giant centrifuge to me.
Yeah, but it's like spiritually purifying. It removes the extraneous elements of the soul.
Really? So what did you lose?
I lost, right, all the unneeded creamed corn and diced carrots that had burdened my psyche like for so long. It's incredible, right? I mean, I never even knew I had them in there.
Fine. One wonders if the public knows that their valuable taxes are being spent on the creation of a giant merry-go-round. Still, there might be some sort of use come out. You could charge kids 10 groats a go and watch them spew candy floss all over the walls. At least it would give the ants something for lunch.
Charming.
Thank goodness this robe is washable. You, on the other hand, appear not to be. Why don't you have another ride?
Clearly with the...
I'm all...
Oops.
Let's just stop all this now.
Charming.
Ponda Stibbons, profession, research wizard. Personality, maniac. Avoid at all costs.
Avoid at all costs. That's intense.
So, what have we here then?
Thorns! Billions and billions and billions of thorns!
Pardon me while I just edge closer to an appropriate escape route, will you? Please don't let me disturb your meditation on world domination. Oh, lovely. A giant drink mixing machine.
This, the giant drink mixing machine, this is going to come back.
Drink mixer? You call the greatest magical breakthrough of the age a drink mixer?
He is pretty intense.
Well, alright. Maybe it is a giant centrifuge now. But one day, Pacow! We have the power. We're unencumbered by outmoded ideas, and it's quite untrue that Thormic research damages the brain. We are the young generation, and we have something to say. We'll split the Thorm and usher in an age of cheap, clean power, a new, clear future.
Nuclear future, yeah,
Nowhere
got it.
fast, haven't we?
There's no truth at all that splitting Thorms causes the brain to melt. No truth at all. Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better and better. They laughed at me and said I was magic. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a real nice night. No, day. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Loony? Loony, eh? Well, we'll see about that. They called Mad Dog McAxeman a loony.
Well, that could be because he used to dress up like a crayfish and go running up and down the high street.
That wasn't him. It was another one.
No, it wasn't. He was the idiot who accidentally ate his own feet, for heaven's sake.
Yes. Well, people always scoff at what they don't understand. Arr!
Well, I understood he scoffed his own feet.
Okay.
So, what is a thorm, actually?
A thorn? You want to know exactly what a thorn might be?
Good heavens, no! That's why I asked.
Oh, yes. I can tell you all about thorns.
Well?
Aren't you going to say please?
All right. Please tell me what a thorm is.
A thorn is a magical particle, the quintessence of magic itself. Inside this Thorm accelerator, I can take magic and whir it up to a massively increased speed. Imagine high-powered magic! Spells 1,000 times more efficient than before! With this power in my hand, I could...
Give your creature life? Be the envy of your friends? Get girls through hypnotism? Make... Oh, in your spare time?
Oh, yes. Yes, all that. And more.
And more.
Zoing! Come in, Starbase 9!
Look, you're a busy man, or at least humanoid.
Would you like to see a brief documentary clicky display about my work?
No, thank you.
We have a guidebook, complete with an interview of me and a series of diagrams charting my incredible progress in finding out what makes the universe tick.
Incredible.
No, that's all right. I know what makes me tick. I'm ticked when I accidentally put sugar on my sausage.
Wow. The puns are much worse than the previous one.
I don't see this as being a new age in magical energy. Still, there might be a few arts grants in it. I could try gargling lager and curry, then take a ride with a piece of canvas. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
Okay, finally. There's really only three places here, yeah? Weren't you in the dining hall? Well, we'll come back to the dining hall then. Okay, playing croquet.
A man apparently unravaged by any sense of guilt. Otherwise he'd stop mucking about and give me a little bit of help for a change. One croquet you. Or, if we're being foreign, we'd say hoopla. I don't think I should interrupt their game. Perhaps when they're gone will be better. The bird...
Oops.
Hello there. Fine day for it.
For it? You see, my spleen still remembers.
Remembers what?
Well, it remembers. I don't.
Of course.
Nice game.
What? Bloody varnish industry. That's what's behind it.
What?
It's them. They drain all the sap out of them, you see. Tree vampires, that's what I call them.
Look,
Makes the wood too light. No stiffness to it.
So we can make the wood light and unstiff by stilling
Not heavy enough
sap.
to make a decent clout.
Ah.
Find me another mallet, boy, and I'll show you how we did it in the old days.
Interesting.
The simple charms of a quiet life. I could just stand here and watch it all day. The pure green grass, the gentle sun, the tedious old fools hitting balls with long sticky things. Yeah, you're right, really. Let's get out of here before we find ourselves joining in. See you later.
Can we move over there, or is it stuck here? Yes, there's more hoops. There's the dean. We can't touch the ball. The librarian is here too.
Possibly the next best thing to administrative staff a university could have without actually hiring anyone who can do sums. Hello. Shh. Sorry. Really sorry.
I should say that my last memory of playing this game is about 15 years ago, so it's not extremely fresh in my mind. I would say I still remember it well enough, and I won't have to look things up, but I had to look things up for Day of the Tentacle, shamefully, so I'm not so sure.
So you'll all just have a nice game here then while I'll go off and work, eh? Right. Don't mind me, I'll just be over here saving the entire universe then.
That being said, yeah, I'm rediscovering a lot of things that I don't fully remember, or dialogues that I don't remember at all sometimes.
Tricky shot. Very nice sticks on those croquet mallets.
Ah,
Go away! We're trying to play a relaxing game.
Fine, don't let me disturb you. I'll just be over here saving us all from certain doom.
so there are 3 players and they have 3 sticks, so I'm guessing that's the sticks we need.
Funny, the librarian never really struck me as a croquet kind of chap.
There's more to the right, okay.
Well, that threw a monkey wrench into the works. No, it's just a turn of phrase. I swear it just slipped out. I in no way intended to pass any sort of derogatory remark about your chosen form. Not here, nor ever. I personally find that having an arboreal primate as a companion has been an enriching, nay invigorating experience. Well, that settled him down. I do wish he'd just let it rest. I don't see it matters if people accidentally say monkey. So, at least you chaps are having a good day of it. Balmy afternoon, breezes blowing, sun shining. I suppose that makes it monkey shine then. Well, he's the one who said it first.
Well, at least we don't have more numbers of donkey cards anymore.
So, seen any good sticks around here at all? Oh well, I'll just go off and keep looking then. You know, The sooner I get Death up and on his feet again, the sooner I might open up some more avenues for promotion around here.
Sure. That's exactly how exploitation works.
See you later.
Is there something to see in the maze?
Rooster. It's one of the few organic life forms on campus that is almost definitely not an ex-faculty member.
We might need to be clever to catch it later, but looks like we can catch it.
A maze? Oh, please, let's not add this to our list of woes. Let's just stay out here where everything's nice and calm.
I'm already lost. We can't click Rincewind on this one. He doesn't have personal inventory at all. A nymph. A compost
This
heap.
is the university compost heap. Everyone always goes on about recycling as though it's such a thrill. It's a load of rot.
That game is almost 30 years old.
I mean, think about it. You're encouraging the breeding of a vast mound of bacteria in your own home. Surely the one in your sock drawer is good enough for you. No way am I touching that.
Fair enough.
A birdhouse in the university? I thought the Arch-Chancellor had ordered all the local wildlife to be shot. Oh no, that was the students. Well, that's all right then. Just so long as he wasn't being cruel to animals.
That is funny.
An imp. Small, offensive, and more than just a little bit suspect, I think. But I must admit, his little metal boots are rather neat. Not to mention smelly.
Ah, that's our smell, I guess. Oops. Yeah, okay, so let's talk to him. Okay.
Stop it!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Who?
Who? What?
Who did you think I was?
Oh, nobody in particular. Don't worry about it.
One hesitates to ask any further, really.
Oit, oit, oit. Oit! Oit! Urgle, nurgle. Oit!
So that's it, is it? That's your entire repertoire, just sitting around and saying, oit!
Is that all? Is that all? No, why? Oh, you say I'm just a smelly little imp, and so I say hooray-oh. You say that I'm a silly little gimp, and I say go away-oh. 'Cause I'm smelly over here, I'm smelly over there. I'm smelly, smelly, smelly everywhere. I fill the bathtub plug with hair, and then I sing all day-oh. Oh, you say I'm just a silly jelly blimp, and I say it's okay-oh. You say a piece of string is limp, and I say the word potato. Limp, limp, limp here, limp, limp, limp there, and potato peelings everywhere. How long's it take to skin a bear? And I say, all day, oh, oit!
Quite. Look, who are you?
Oi, oi, Stenk the imp.
Stench the imp?
No, Stenk, not Stench.
I think they spelled it stench, but whatever.
I wouldn't make any friends if I was called Stench, now would I? I mean, I do have a stench. All part of the job, you understand. But Stench is not, in fact, my actual name.
I see. And so you, in fact, might have the worst stench in the kingdom.
Ah, second worst, I'm afraid. The worst belongs to foul old Ron. Well, that's probably what did it, actually. Drove me mad and all. The disappointment, the yearning, looking towards a goal one could never really achieve. That sort of thing.
Sure.
Mad?
Oh, yes. Lip-strumming, hooting, mad, I'm afraid. Oi, oi, who's a pretty cuttlefish? Oh.
Why do people lapse into insanity when they talk to me?
You've got a sympathetic face, mister. Oh.
Okay.
These boots are yours, then?
Hmm?
They're the home of your stench.
Aha! They are are the perfect home for any stench.
For any stench.
They are, in fact, the ideal dream home for really strong smells. I aim to go and attract some really astounding stinks to myself later on, right after a good, hard, manic fit. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Here it comes now. Oit! Oit! Nope. Didn't happen. Sorry.
My God.
An imp with curious steel sole boots. That looks curious. Look,
Oops.
I hope you're writing this down. I mean, what do you want me to do? Shout, hint? Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else.
Could have been Ruta. I could have been. I've got to be anywhere else. Anyway. Move on. Move, move. Hello. We're here, maybe? Ah, okay. Okay, so we'll have to do a thing here. The plank here is probably not moving. It's not part of the decor, so that's kind of weird. Maybe it moved later. I don't know. We're done with the university for now, I think. Oh no, wait. There's the hall. Need to check it out real quick. Everyone left. Food.
Well, I say food. It is vaguely organic and probably could be placed inside the mouth in times of emergency.
Let me.
I would try and scoop it up, but without something to put it in, I would just make a mess.
Maybe the music is too loud still? Maybe that's better. Oh dear.
You're sure you really want me to do this job then? I mean, there's no one you'd rather
Rather what?
lumber with all these hours and hours of pointless activity.
Well, now, let me just consider the alternatives. No. No, you're the bunny, I'm afraid.
You know, when I get older, I want a job where I just sit drinking milky tea all day too.
If you don't get me those 3 wooden sticks and that mouse's blood, I'll... Understand?
Ooh, nasty. Right you are then. Are you sure there's no one else's life you'd like to ruin?
At the moment, I'm content to merely ruin the life of Assistant Wizard Rincewind. I suppose if pushed, I could try ruining the life of Gardener's Assistant Rincewind. Assistant Street Sweeper Rincewind.
Whoa.
Actually, I feel a certain yearning to really come down like a ton of rectangular building things upon a sewerage systems blockage removal technician, Rincewind.
So, that was 3 sticks, mouse's blood, glitter, stench, and candles. Right, back in a tick. Or maybe a jiffy. What was it I needed again?
3 wooden sticks, being of wood, long and thin, and stick-shaped, equal lengths preferred.
But what are they for?
They're for you to find, not stand around asking questions about.
Now, you're sure about me needing a stench then?
Well, only if we want the spell done in the traditional style.
So where do I find a stench?
Follow your nose. Oh, that was rather good, though I say it myself.
Narrator Colin, it wasn't.
Right, so, now it begins. The Great Quest. I can see it all now. Wandering locations, searching for obscure items, staring at objects, wondering what horrible manipulations I have to go through just to secure the most mundane pieces of junk. Can't even go to the lavatory without negotiation with 3 dwarves and a manically depressed troll for the toilet paper. It's not even as if life has a high score table at the end.
Indeed.
Still, could be worse, I suppose.
I suppose.
I might have paid for the privilege. Sorry, can't stay and chat all day. Must be off.
Something that you don't see by just watching me
Why do they
is
always make coffins so sturdy? I mean, who do they think is going to break out?
the gameplay is much
Sure,
improved.
as though they'd let me spend the game holed up in a coffin.
So yeah, you can skip dialogue lines by clicking, which you couldn't before. You could press period, full stop to pass a series of dialogue, a sequence, not just one. The shades, the cemetery, the plaza, and the shop. The shop moves about, and the Fool's Guild, where someone is dead, obviously, and the docks. There's quite a few places. So, what was I? Yeah. So you had to press a full stop to skip some dialogue before in Discworld 1, and that's a move of the hand because I hold the mouse all the time, so that's a bit unfortunate. I can also double click to a suffragist or suffragester.
A pig. Let's just leave it at that and not be picky.
You can double click on luggage to put the item back. Double click on an exit to
What's
exit.
this one say? He's fooling no one but himself. What's this one say? Only sleeping? He's fooling no one but himself.
There's a lot of Monty Python references in there, Zay. Let's talk
A
here.
suffragester. Ah, now that's what I like about modern times. A woman is free to take her place, stride boldly forth, and get totally ignored just like all the rest of us.
We shall overcome.
She has a fantastic voice actor in French.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Overcome what?
What was that, fascist?
I'm asking just what it is that you want to overcome. Who tied you up like this?
I've tied myself here, yeah, me, pig. Now try and repress me out of that.
You tied yourself up?
It's an act demonstrating freedom, see? Well, it demonstrates my freedom to tie myself to anything I want to, whenever I want to. That's one of your basic human rights, right? And I'll fight to keep a hold of it.
You mean you want to fight for the right to lose your freedom?
Right on. Don't you want to know what I'm protesting about?
I was half hoping to avoid it, but do go on.
I'm protesting for the right to have female members of the Fools and Jesters Guild. And I will not be moved.
Why are you protesting about it over here in the cemetery? Why don't you go and do it outside the Jesters Guild?
They never have anything worth tying yourself to over at that end of town. I like this, though. Quite a nice little steak, if you don't mind my saying so. Not an absolute prime choice, mind, but getting there.
Then by all means be my guest. Excuse me, I think it's probably time for me to take my medicine.
Brilliant. See, I could exit in one click, no need to move. Ah.
Oh, hello. And what in the world are you? Mm-hmm.
Squeak Eyes, very Emperor's New Groove.
Yes, yes. Well, I didn't understand a word of that at all. Sorry.
We'll meet him again and find his name.
Well, the one saving grace is that the loss of the poor fellow's cranium probably didn't interfere with his thinking.
Speaking of, this place is fantastic. So we'll find the name of the mouth death. I don't remember how it's called.
Barkeep, I'll have a pint of Winkle's Extra Flatulent, my good man. Down here, oi! I said I'll have... oi, come back here. Don't you know who I am? I am Casenanda, the second greatest lover who ever lived, and the ladder salesman extraordinaire. Come back!
Brilliant. Oh, I can click into it now. And I have...
My money pouch. village, overflowing with a vast wealth of gold coins. Well, when I say overflowing, more of a slow trickle, really. And vast wealth is a purely subjective phrase. And when I say gold, more gold-ish than gold, I guess. Oh, all right. I have a few copper coins. Are you satisfied now?
Okay. And this one I can't grow. Let's go around. There's matches.
It's become a sort of standard. Find a strange bar, you'll almost certainly find some matches in it somewhere.
Very police movie, detective stories or something. There's a vampire here. He's drinking, I'm guessing, blood.
Looks like a Bloody Mary to me with the odd protozoan in it for flavour. Now I'll best leave it alone. One vampire. And a pathetic looking one at that. I suppose you might classify him not as undead, but more as anti-living.
Anti-living. This,
His teeth, I bet they get the blood out of anything. Strange though, I wonder if they're real.
Ah. Denture, I guess. Yeah, so this starts very slow. But
blood,
stuff will happen.
Blood.
I'm sorry?
Nothing. Just trying to get into the role, that's all.
So, you're a vampire then?
Indeed. Child of darkness, hell brethren, that sort of thing. Well, it's a job. Someone's got to do it.
So what do? I mean, I've often wondered just how a vampire spends its time.
Well, I am the knight, you see.
No, not really.
Well, that is just my point. How is anybody supposed to be the knight? It's not much of a job description now, is it? It's not as if you're even asked. Just one night you're walking home and woof, you're a vampire.
Is it that bad though? I mean, think of all the advantages.
What advantages? You tell me.
Ooh, lower food bills, low-cost housing, and black goes with everything, of course.
Yeah, but it's this whole night thing that gets me. I never stayed out beyond 8 p.m. in the old days, and now look at me. It's like the black hole of Jelly Baby out there. I keep falling over. Being undead doesn't mean I've got eyes like a cat, you know. I mean, I wish I had, but I haven't. So if I want to do any really good stalking, I have to carry a lantern, which pretty much defeats the whole business. I look silly.
he sounds more Italian than Romanian.
Well, is there some way other than just stalking?
Well, I tried advertising. Wanted. Victims to be drained of their lifeblood by a hungry vampire. Yeah, you'd be astonished at how little response there was.
Quite.
And when I thought about it, the whole business seemed wrong. So I decided to give the whole blood thing a miss and start sucking something else. So I started on strawberry jam.
Did it work?
Well, it tastes better, but now look what's happened. See? I rotted my teeth. Who ever heard of a vampire with false teeth?
I'd sympathise with you more if I didn't have this awful foreboding that I'm gonna have to use you later on as part of some overcomplicated little scheme.
Certainly.
You're not a vampire?
I am! Look! I've got the cloak. I've even got the frilly shirt. Think I'd be seen wearing this lot if I was alive? Look at this! That's for draining blood, that is. Yeah, terrified now, eh? Frozen by my powers. Hypnotized by the terror that strikes out of the night.
Gothic horror is dead at last. I wonder if anybody will miss it. So, this is it. You're just going to sit in here and avoid being a vampire at all? Haven't you got somewhere better to go than a seedy little bar?
Where should I go? Oh, you ought to see my home, my friend. A coffin at a graveyard. You call that comfort, 'cause I don't. I'll creep into the crypt at the dawn and not a moment before.
A toothless old vampire drinking a Bloody Mary without much Mary. can life or undeath offer any deeper degradation than this? If it does, I'm sure we'll soon find out. Cool, that's enough of this conversation for me.
Okay. 2 more guys. Yeah, we're already 1 hour in.
What have we here then? Winkle's Old Peculiar? Bear Hugger's Extremely Odd? If that's gin over there, why does the cork keep trying to unscrew itself?
What'll it be, lady?
Greetings to you, my good man. And who might you be?
Who?
You. I'm asking you what your name is. Who are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Amazing, isn't it? In any other city, you'd be mayor by now. Just tell me what alcohol you have to drink. And by that, I mean something which neither eats through the glass bottle, serves as host to a colony of sentient protozoa, or ends me up in any obscure, farcical little problems with chaos theory and butterflies.
Haha.
That's all we've got. Protozoa. They're only little protozoa.
Ciliate or non-ciliate?
I think they're mostly rotifers.
Brilliant. He can't tie his shoes, but he can classify microorganisms. There's one for the education system. All right, give me one very alcoholic drink, complete with sentient rotifers.
You want I should make it look pretty with a couple of little amoebas on a stick?
Amoebas on a stick.
All right, whatever. And they say the art of cocktail mixing is long dead. Ah, a tankard of ale. Well, sort of ale anyway, if you forgive the busy little creatures swimming in it. Oh, look, some of them are waving. Greetings to you, Mike. And who? Just by that. Brilliant. Casananda, the world's second greatest lover. It would seem that small things do go a long way. A troll, entirely made from rock, but probably not as smart. And you are?
I am Casananda, ladder salesman and lover extraordinary.
I don't know if there's anything particularly ordinary about that.
Oh, how we danced. How we danced through the night. We danced and we danced till our socks were alive.
I feel he could get us or smelly boots.
So you're the world's greatest lover, are you?
Second greatest, really. But the way I look at it, if people think you're number 2, then they know you try harder.
So, what does the world's second greatest lover do with his time?
Oh, I'm always looking for fresh challenges, sir. I look at it as my duty to bring a romance and step ladders into the lives of beautiful women everywhere.
This ladder of yours?
Ah, the finest ladder in all of the disc. The old equalizer, you might say. It allows the lover of a reduced altitude the opportunity to kiss his lady on the cheek instead of on the...
That's quite enough of that. Now look, I need a ladder. Can you get me one?
For the whole family.
Oh, no, I only have one. And I need it for my romantic adventures. Introduce me to a beautiful woman, closer to the ground. A wild woman, a fair and beauteous flower. And the ladder shall be yours.
I hope it comes wash and wear.
I love this animation. It's brilliant. Better here.
Find some woman comatose enough to listen to that lot without screaming. That's a laugh for a start. See you later.
Okay. We had our fun. Let's start with left, I guess. Let's bring out your dads.
Oh, Oh, lovely. A cartload of corpses. Still, I suppose it's nice to get out for a bit of a ride in the fresh air.
Hey, you! Leave them alone. If you want to join them, you need to be dead first.
So this is the dead collector, huh?
Dead collector.
When I was a lad, I just used to collect butterflies. I suppose it's just a matter of scaling up.
Doesn't
Bring
matter.
out your living dead. Bring out your living dead. Dead collected, corpses transported. Guaranteed disposal to far-off climes. The dear departed stay departed. They like it so much they never come back. Highly recommended service. Well, obviously the transportees themselves won't recommend us, but complaints are never ever received either. Bring out your living dead. Dead, sir?
Dead? Of course I'm not dead. Do I look dead?
No, hard to tell sometimes these days, sir. It's just that if you're dead, then you're stuck in trade. Our post-mortem travel service offers dozens of very exciting internment locations.
Look, I am not dead.
Look, you seem a little bit peaky. Why don't you just hop on the old cart for a minute, and if you pop off, then it saves us all a lot of trouble.
If it's all the same to you, I think I'll avoid resting my backside on a pile of carrion.
Suit yourself, sir. I'm sure they don't mind.
Foreign climes? For a corpse?
Well, corpses have needs too, sir. It's not all just fun and games being dead. There's a sudden stiffness in the joints, continual growth of hair and fingernails, not to mention noisy poltergeists and neighbours who dislike being gnawed.
Ignored?
No, gnawed. You know, maggots and such like. Pshaw, should hear the way some of them go on about it. I mean, it's not like there's anything I can do about it. Still, I thought the offer of a few exotic locations for internment might soften the blow, as it were, sir.
Okay.
So, how is business these days?
Tailing off, to tell you the truth, sir. Most of the dead hereabouts nowadays provide their own transport.
What? They just start walking around all by themselves?
Yeah, bloody cheek. 1 minute you've got a livelihood, and the next minute everyone decides to be a zombie, all posh-like, and starts walking about and frightening school children. I've had to ruin myself, making my service more attractive.
Attractive? How?
Well, usually we'd just take the stiffs and chuck them into the plague pit outside of the town. No, beautiful ceremony it was. Very touching, watching them slide down and go thump at the bottom of the hole. Real poignant-like. Now, though, you have to make it seem more attractive than wandering the streets as one of the walking dead. So now we offer transport to foreign climes. You know, sun, beaches, relaxation, that sort of thing. Hopefully it's just what your freshly snuffed corpse desires. A good holiday to get some of the kinks out.
Posthumous travel services. I wonder if he gets many return customers.
I am dead.
Can you imagine what horrors that could be kept in here? Fortunately, it's locked.
This is not Nanny Og, by
Penny
the way.
Weatherwax.
Yeah.
A tough lady, this one.
Granny Weatherwax.
Best to let her get the beauty sleep she so obviously needs. As she can't answer, there doesn't really seem any point.
I think she actually isn't dead.
I guess this is the bucket they all kick before they go. Nope,
I'm not sure.
afraid it's welded to the floor. Just the thing, a cold, hard slab of stone, and what's more, it's unoccupied. I'd need a good reason before I'd lie on that cop.
Fair enough.
Reasonably sharp, and not too much goo on it. Oh, you handsome little sea weevil, you. Slops. I don't think we ought to examine this one too closely. I'm not putting my hands in there.
It's fair enough.
A poster. Ah, Neo-Fauvist post-cubist surrealism, I see. Oh, wait a minute, I think it's upside down. Let's leave the scenery alone.
Sure. Jars.
Jars, eh? I'd say somebody around here has a pickling fetish.
The pickling fetish.
I'm already in enough of a pickle.
Okay. That's it for the left. I think. I'll double check. I think that's a dead end. It wasn't. I thought wrong. I guess that's the exit. I'll try that. Ooh, I forgot about you.
A genie bottle, eh? Obviously a good home for beings of the non-substantial persuasion. I'll better ask her about buying it. Sort of a sense of foreboding here. One crystal ball, complete with test pattern.
Is it? Oh, I haven't been outside.
Hello there. Nice day, eh?
What? How dare you? Well, now you're just talking rubbish. Order your thoughts, young man.
Oh yeah, we need to speak to her in the right order.
Mrs. Cake, you'd think a hat that size would sap her strength, wouldn't you?
So.
Is it? Oh, I haven't been.
Hello there.
So she speaks. She answers the question before we ask them, so we need to ask the right question.
Look, I believe you're fouling up this whole conversation.
What do you mean? How do I do it?
I just don't believe the hash you're making of a simple conversation. How are you managing to do it?
Ooh, yes, that's what I am. Why, does it show? Well, now you're just talking rubbish.
Oh.
Is it?
Look, I just don't. She's talking like she already knows what I'm going to say. Is she a clairvoyant?
Right, that's what she
Well,
is.
it's nice to start all over again. I'm sorry about all that. Sometimes I forget I've left it on, you see.
Hello there. Nice day. Oh, damn it, we're back here again.
Eh? Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn my precognition off. There we are. That should be much easier.
Phew, thank heavens that's all over.
I'm so very sorry about that, young man. I'll forget my own head next. Now, how may I help you?
A psychic, eh? Well, who'd have thought it?
You did, dear, about 3 minutes from now.
Do you really get away with all this? Just pretending to read other people's thoughts for a living?
Well, it's not as if I'm making money at it. Ask most people to cross your palm with silver and they look at you like you're some sort of beggar. The only fringe benefit these days is the ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm? What do you use that for?
Never you mind. I am too.
You're not really a psychic.
I will.
Prove it.
All right, ask them.
I know. Answer my questions.
Blue.
Describe my favourite colour.
A rash.
Describe what I got for my birthday.
Fat, toothless and covered with sauce.
Describe my breakfast.
Frilly underwear.
Nope. I just can't remember what I meant to ask just then.
I do, and you ought to wash your mind with soap and water. Now, why don't you just go off about your business, or I'll tell all the nice audience about what you keep in your sock drawer.
Might I borrow that genie bottle you have on the shelf up there?
I tell you what, you can have the bottle, but only if you get me some nice, fresh ectoplasm.
No, I need ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm? What? That stuff that drips down walls? Sort of ghostly goo?
That's the stuff. Nice and slippery.
Won't the wallpaper get all sticky?
That's what the punters want these days, dear. They don't think you're a proper psychic unless there's ectoplasm.
Apologies.
Where does ectoplasm come from, anyway?
Ooh, you can wring it out of spirits if you can catch 'em. Squish it out of 'em like wringing laundry.
Is there much of a commercial call for ectoplasm? Gives you pause for thought. Let's just stop all this now.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything over there? No. Hello. I hope they could enter from the other side. Hide it. Okay. Vile smell. So that's another smell. Maybe we need that one and use the boot to store it.
Just background color. So this is the infamous foul old Ron.
Oh, the guy who the smelliest person.
There are some personalities so stunningly horrid, so utterly breathtakingly awful, that they actually transcend the mere physical frame of their owners and stand out as an icon, a banner of meaning with a life all of their own. Then again, there's also hundreds of grubby old street people like this bloke who just make me want to scratch. A vile smell? An ambulatory vile smell? Yes, well that's brought some life into my day. Even though his odour seems solid enough, I doubt that I could catch it with my hands. Henry Coffin, famous beggar and the man of 1,000 nasty coughs and spits. He can hit a spittoon at 20 paces and I wish he'd try to. A coffee pot. Well, I say coffee if you could call it that. Whatever it is, if you drink it you'll at least be dead, if not dead sober. You have to be kidding. Any more sober and we bring down the rating of...
Sure.
The duck man, I presume. I just don't know how anybody can live with a duck on their head and not know it. An old clay pot. I wonder what that was used for.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
A handmade clay pot, currently empty, with a maker's mark lovingly inscribed in teeth marks along the rim.
Teeth marks. We're just collecting knowledge and stuff right now.
Bugger it. Oh, bugger 'em. Millennium hand and shrimp. The buns, all over the... You young spiders. I told them, put that in your trumpet. Millennium hand and shrimp. Blow that for a game of trousers. Was there something you wanted?
Well, that's a number of things that we can ask about.
Look,
Talking. I'm good at that. Most of the time I talks to myself, because it's nice to hear an intelligent person speak. Millennium hand and shrimp. You can blow that out of your teapot and no mistake. I'm as sane as the next man. Listen.
I just hope I never meet the next man. But I probably will. Look, you're a busy man, I can see that.
Right, I've really got behind on me mumbling and shouting out loud quote of the day.
I see the local care in the community scheme is hard at work.
Millennium and shrimp.
Of course, a really caring community would probably have moved him further downwind.
Further downwind. Charming.
What's
Spare
that
a
cloud
gold
hanging over you?
piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
Stench. That's my special smell, that is. Yeah, it's a first-class smell. It's got a life of its own, you know. Quite a little personality.
You're saying that your smell is so powerful it actually can be seen?
It likes the boots, you know. Nothing it likes better than to settle down with a good old boot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to continue with my job as resident crazy man in this marvellous street theatre that is Ankh-Morpork.
We're approaching the completion of the first steps.
Those are boots you're cooking, aren't they?
Prime boots with stench attached. They smell like shoes, you know. Gotta have lots of boots to maintain a real fine stink, you know. Get off. There's plenty for everyone. It's beans, roasted beans in water. They say there's nothing like a nice cup of coffee to clear the mind.
Didn't see a saw.
Mind you, I prefer mud. A good hot cup of mud sets you up for the day. A good meal of old boots and mud, and a man can laugh at the world. And I do. Spiders, mumble, sticking like sticky paper, and lying, millennium hand and shrimp, lying.
Millennium hand and shrimp.
You know, some might say that this chap lacks a firm grasp upon reality.
Yeah, bugger 'em. Bugger 'em.
My
Bugger 'em all.
personal theory is that he has a very firm grasp upon reality. It's simply not a reality the rest of us have ever met before.
It's a very Pratchettian remark.
A saw! At last I have seen a saw!
He saw a saw.
Henry Coffin, famous. He can. You have.
Here, spare a croak for a. Spare a. Here, Dave. Forgotten what I was asking now.
Oh, please just go away.
Here, give me some money, mate. Just get. Sorry, sir. I didn't. I didn't realise you were so close. He'll probably wash off.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a
look.
gold piece.
Never mind. Do you serve any useful purpose at all?
That is not a very nice question.
Yes, mate.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a
I'm
gold
a social
piece.
figure, I am. I get non-invited to all the best functions in the city. I do.
What do you mean, non-invited?
Oh, you know, they sends me the address, and they pays me money not to turn up. I can't understand why myself. Oh, I'm sorry about that, go. No, don't rub it off. It only works it deeper into the cloth.
I'd probably have more to say, but I'm afraid I keep being distracted by this bloody dreadful smell. Goodbye!
Maybe we'll be able to do more stuff here when we get the smell out.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece.
A whole gold piece? Most people don't earn that in a month.
Well, the streets are swarming with beggars, sir. So I just thought I'd establish myself in a different niche market. You know, beggar to the upper gentry.
Oh, really?
So, as I say, sir, any gold pieces to spare? Perhaps raw bullion? Futures, that sort of thing?
Shares futures.
Oh, stop it. And go and do something about that duck.
What duck?
Oh, God.
You wouldn't say there's anything in the slightest bit unusual in your appearance at all?
No? Why?
Nothing that, say, when viewed in a mirror, might give you pause for thought?
What's a mirror, sir?
Ah, we may in fact have reached the root of the problem. However, it's a silly problem, and so I'm suddenly going to stop talking to you. Look, about this...
What, sir?
Well, it's just... Do you feel any, poultry-ish presence in your life?
No? Not that I can say I've noticed.
So you wouldn't say, for instance, that you have an unusual choice in hats?
Hats? I don't wear a hat.
Ah, or pets, perhaps?
No, sir. Never keep any pets. They say an owner always ends up looking like their pet. And who'd want to go around in life looking like something silly?
Oh, yes, I see your point. Oh, yes. What's in the pot?
coffee Olay.
Olay?
No, Olay. We stole it from a bullfighter. Got to stay sharp, sir. Otherwise the bull might get in an illegal punch.
Ooh, fresh coffee. Can I try some?
No.
Nah, don't think I really want to handle this one. Correspondence would be welcomed.
Okay, we're good. Going to gimlets. Can't speak to them. There's a menu. There's some chili pepper. Cafe.
I wonder if this is that Cafe Olay everyone keeps going on about. Here, if you want to go hoisting this thing up, then you come in here and try it yourself. Chili powder, compliments of the high energy magic facility. Just been in the same scene as it makes me sweat. Either these are stains on the table or the food is flatter than is usually the case. Aha, a menu. I wonder what they serve here. Let's see what we have here. Rodent in a bun, rodent in a bag, live rodent on brochette, and stunned rodent cordon bleu prepared in a white wine sauce with shallots, truffles and small potatoes. Oh damn, they only serve that one on alternate Tuesdays.
Let's talk to the chap first. We'll see later. That could be a good way to acquire a rodent so that we can get rodent blood. Oh, and the denture from the from the vampire can extract the blood out of the mouse.
Hey there, sir. Hey there. What can I cook for you? We got the meals for one and all, a fixed price menu, and everything come with a pickle.
What's on the menu?
Oh, mice, sir. Mostly mice. Ethnic dwarf cuisine, sir. I got 'em baked, I got 'em glazed, I even got 'em on a stick.
Mice? You mean you're dishing out rodents?
Not just any old mice, sir. Big, fat ones. Prime squeakers, sir. Good pink noses, no finer in Ankh-Morpork.
What makes you say that?
Operation of the jaw. Tongue and vocal cords, sir. And then the words just fly out. Oh, sorry, you meant the food. Very select rodents, sir. And hygienically prepared, sir.
Rodents hygienically prepared? How?
I always wash my hands after touching them, sir.
Fair enough. Can't say fairer than that. A rodent bar. How lovely.
Prime eaten, sir. Vol au vents and ratatouille. Fresh caught at the table, sir.
And do you cook them?
Cook? And ruin the flavor?
This may sound a daft question, but don't you have anything that isn't rodents?
We do have rocks.
Rocks?
Yeah, granite, quartz, some prime cuts of obsidian, fresh today from the quarry for my troll customers. Even some candy rock for afters. I know it's not mice, but, well, he seemed wise to spread my clientele, sir. Go for the troll dollar, that sort of thing.
Trolling for more customers?
That's the one. Candy rock, that's right, sir. It's like a toffee for trolls. Well, very chewy toffee for trolls. It might have a bit too much mica in it. The only problem is that it can make the teeth fall out. Bad for them, you see, sir.
I think we're going to have to do that at some point.
Because we're out of it at the moment. Someone ate all the wheels off the delivery vehicle. Happens about once a week, that does. Must be a la carte menu.
Raw mice au naturel. Why is it I have such a sense of foreboding and dread? Look, I'm afraid I have to be somewhere else.
Sit at the table. Order mice.
All right then. One extra rare mouse burger.
Right, sir. Hey, I think I can hear one of the little squeakers now. There you are, sir. Extra rare.
I think that's all for here for now. And remember,
The latest trend, a sidewalk cafe with umbrellas. Next thing you know, the waiters will be wanting tips. I could sure give them a few. I don't need an umbrella.
He doesn't need an umbrella. Yeah. So we need these teeth. That's for sure. The plaza. Oh yeah, there's 3 entrances and they're distinct here. I didn't remember that at all. That is Dibbler.
Odium? What's an odium and why should I care? Oh dear, the milkmaid. Big on blouse fillings and short on complex neurological pathways.
Same milk makers last time?
Did I say the one about great greats yet?
Oh.
This one looks good. Attack of the 50-foot dwarf.
Oh, this guy was already, this film, Clicky, was already in Discworld 1, right?
Go down a treat with the local trolls.
I think we need to be below that at some point. We already...
Boo-boo-be-doo, 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 boo-boo-be-doo.
So what do you want about Bach?
No, I just don't think this is working.
No, that was Beethoven, actually. I think. Cameras make you stupid.
By the great beard of someone unusually well bearded. What happened to you? I thought you were a milkmaid.
I was a dairy products distribution agent, thank you.
Thank you.
All that's behind me now. I'm a thespian.
I'm sorry.
An actress. A star of stage and screen. I'm starring in a new clicky called Trolls Prefer Blondes.
Oh. And why do trolls prefer blondes?
Well, apparently I'm damn. What's that word for generic pop idol?
An icon?
No, icons grow on trees.
Icons grow on trees? That must be a joke there.
Those are
Acorns. Acorns.
Really? I'm sure it wasn't acorns. Oh well then. Maybe it was coconuts or melons then. I'm sure I heard it mentioned somewhere.
I think I'm beginning to get the idea.
Anyway, now I'm a famous pop coconut. It's ever so exciting.
Bob Coconut is this episode's sea starfish.
So you're a clicky star now, are you?
Yeah, isn't it fun? They said my assets and experience perfectly suited me to the job.
Did they?
Experience? You were a bloody milkmaid.
So?
I fail to see what milk production has to do with qualities of screen charisma. Ah. Oh, forget I said that.
I'm sure I didn't get that as a kid.
What a lovely dress. Very, very glittery, wouldn't you say? Not that I'm hinting about clues or anything.
Yeah.
Glitter is what all this clicky business is about.
So my guess is that to catch the glitter, we have to be downstairs there, and we use the bellow to move her dress. I'm pretty sure I remember doing something like that. You know, Marilyn Monroe style. And we'd get glitter out of it.
Yet another empty-headed character. Nice glittery dress, though. Trolls prefer blondes. Why? Do they go better with broccoli?
We can't get inside the thing, but we can talk to Dib.
Cut me own throat dibbler. The sort of itinerant merchant venturer that gives greed a bad name.
That's interesting.
Popcorn! Do it yourself popcorn!
Do it yourself popcorn.
Just add heat and butter and maybe a frying pan. Also serves as catapult ammunition. Or excellent fishing sinkers. Come and get it while it's still in stock. Only one previous owner.
What?
I'm letting it go for less than mark price, and that's cutting me own throat. Popcorn!
This version of Dibbler is extraordinary.
Is this all your life has to offer? I thought you might have, well, you know, improved yourself. Reached for higher goals.
I'm reaching, Gav, I'm reaching. Matter of fact, I'm going into clickies.
Clickies? Just what Ankh-Morpork needed, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah, for you, irony means sort of like iron, doesn't it? So we're into clickies now, are we? At last, the monkey has found the banana plantation.
Yep, moving pictures. Here, have a read of this. Clickies. Oh, now there's romance for you. Hot dogs, popcorn, drink stands, the merry rumble of candy rolling down the aisles.
And the shows. Don't forget the actual clickies themselves.
What? Oh yeah, I mean the shows go without saying. Chocolate dipped ice cream, novelty drinking cups, collectible lobby cards.
I don't believe this. You mean to tell me that art has to take a second place to cheap licensing and marketing? Well, I can tell you that I'm above that sort of thing. Catch me being involved in some damn licensing scam? Ha! Fat chance. The last thing I'd ever do is allow myself to become involved in a shabby marketing ploy designed to use a famous name to sell a product which is in itself utterly devoid of any real... Right. Well, good luck with the career and I'll be off.
Did we mention the range of pewter figurines and exciting t-shirts this time? Shh.
Exactly.
A brochure about do-it-yourself clickies.
Do-it-yourself clickies. Yeah, Dibbler is a big improvement.
Popcorn, do it yourself.
What are you doing here, apart that is from being a disease vector?
Scouting, mate. Here, incognito, looking for the next great clicky star. Heard about clickies? The latest thing? Just think, mate. A fortune could be just around the corner. All it takes is my know-how, the right actors, and a few dozen obscure objects from ludicrously scattered locations.
Huh. And just how would you go about collecting all these items?
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I can't imagine. Can you, boys and girls?
Oh, no.
Hey, don't knock me back until you've seen the goods, sir. Smashing stuff. Fine popping grains lovingly swept from the warehouse floor.
Why has he got little rat's hairs mixed up all through it?
Just keeping the grains warm, sir. An added extra and no additional charge.
Oh, all right then. Anything to keep you quiet. I suppose if I ever need a devious, slimy, utterly shameless clicky director, I'll know where to come. Gosh. Now that has to be a nested hint.
It is. That's all for here now? It would appear so.
Did I say the one about...
Trade rates.
Oh, it looks much too firmly stuck down.
Okay, so there's 3 more locations.
A clown's hooter. Now I can blow my own horn at last. I think you might... I've got a better idea. I'll go out there and play the game, and you come in here and risk...
There's a hole there, and maybe that lets us success.
My old pals, the Fool and Chucky.
Pals, indeed.
Great gods, you two again?
No, Chucky.
But you're dead. You quit life's stage. You're resting.
Chucky wants to be the ghost of all jokes past. Being dead is grand. Look, we even get flowers. Oh, Chucky.
Now look.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cohen.
Cohen who?
Go and answer the door. Oh, Chucky.
Why is it everyone else toddles off to heaven or hell and you two get to hang around here?
Chucky. I'm stucky.
You can't leave. I mean, you're dead, but not gone before. You're haunting.
No, death hasn't come for us yet. Left us floating here, he did. Chucky can't leave the Guildhall stones and mortar. Not even for shows.
It's yours? What's yours?
Oh, a pint of lager and roast boar crisps, thanks. Oh, chucky, 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 chucky.
You're right. You are the ghost of old jokes. Now look.
Knocked.
Who's there? Great God! No. If we had to have a character from the past, what happened to that nice Amazon lady? Maybe I can throw his haunted rocks into the middle of a sewer or something. Let's see him laugh that one off.
So he said he was attached to guild. At some point we want to get him. He will give us ectoplasm, but I can't see a thing to do right now. That doesn't seem to be any kind of stone or anything. Let's go down. Okay, there's left and right. Start there. That is where we were going. So we have the bellows and we do this. We'll see.
Miss? Are you alright? Should I stop now?
No, keep it going a little longer. My agent always said I needed more exposure.
Man, I didn't remember all the adult jokes. The Discworld 1 also had quite a few, right? Can I have it here? Yeah, it's fine. So this one is a final item.
Glitter dust, eh? Well, I'm sure this will come in very...
Yeah. Okay. Now it's a bit of a labyrinth. Oh.
Pork Futures. Probably no other world in the multiverse has warehouses for things which only exist in Potentia. Here, however, the Pork Futures warehouse is a product of the patricians' rules about baseless metaphors, the literal mindedness of citizens who assume that everything must exist somewhere, and the general thinness of reality around Ankh. The net result is that trading in pork futures, in pork that doesn't exist yet, led to the building of the warehouse to store it until it does. The extremely low temperatures are caused by the imbalance in the temporal energy flow.
So I guess here mostly exists for the cold.
The image of pork that may exist sometime in the future. Nothing like thinking ahead, I suppose.
Ice.
I hope this ice isn't made from that river water outside. Nah, can't be. It's the wrong colour.
We have a pickaxe, right? But I guess the ice will melt, so we'll have to come back here when we need actually some ice. Ah, so that's just two places. Right, there's nothing else here. Okay, so I think we've done everything in the sewers for now. We can come back. Oh, barrels.
Just some old barrels. No, there's nothing in them.
Well, there's nothing in them. So that's probably it for now. And we don't have yet access to something to carry the food out of here. For now. The shop. So the shop moves, but it hasn't moved yet. Oh.
No one knows why, but all the most truly mysterious and magical items are brought from shops that appear and, after a trading life even briefer than a double glazing company's, vanish like smoke. Dust and grime and a general worn look instantly dispel any doubts in the minds of people who may have walked down that same street every day for a year without noticing it. There are 3 general theories to explain the phenomenon of wandering shops. 1. Many thousands of years ago, there evolved somewhere in the multiverse a race whose single talent was to buy cheap and sell dear. 2. They are the creation of a sympathetic fate, charged with the role of supplying exactly the right thing at the right time. 3. They are simply a very clever way of getting around the various Sunday closing acts. All these theories have 2 things in common. They explain the known facts, and they are completely and utterly wrong.
Sorry, I skipped a line. It was telling us about how people believe it's always been there.
Stuffed flamingo. Yes, well, I'm not quite sure what it's doing in an adventure shop, but if you must have a flamingo, then I suppose this is as good a place as any in which to... Just what I've always wanted. I don't suppose I can have it then.
Why not? It's yours. You only had to ask.
Yeah, so these are from the book, and they're explaining in great details.
One alligator, badly stuffed. Well, every magical shop has to have one, I suppose.
We just moved. I think the lore here is that this is a teleporter.
A strange machine.
Mechanism.
I don't know what it does, and I'm fairly certain I'll rest better tonight for never having known. Maybe it has something to do with this being called a wandering shop.
Right.
Candles, excellent. These should do the job nicely. Nope, can't reach them. I better ask her first anyway. Frog-scented incense? Extra smoky? Frog-scented? In the middle of summer? These people are barbarian. That looks interesting. Could I possibly have it then?
Certainly.
A stuffed fish. I can't say I think this is the absolute best sales venue for preserved seagoing wildlife. Still, if today was the day I wanted to go into combined camping and weapons shop and purchase sea life, then this would certainly be my choice de jour. That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly.
What? No mumbo jumbo? No sudden insistence that I go on a special quest or anything?
What? Me? Order a princess about? Whatever are you thinking?
A stuffed fish? Well, you'd be stuffed too if you'd had your innards replaced with old wool bits and
Okay.
Books. The perfect resting place for overfull coffee cups. I'll have to get a few more of those.
Don't destroy books with overfull coffee cups. Please.
That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly not. It's not for sale.
Books. I'll have...
We're not allowed a book.
I'm already lost. Let's not make it worse. An old woman. Well, I say old, but given the cruel abuses of this dingy level of technology, the possibilities of childhood malnutrition and debilitating diseases in later life, that gives a fair range, doesn't it? And even if she is old, I mean, old is a relative term. She's older to some people and younger to others.
Hey there, Your Highness. And aren't you a pretty little girl?
I'm not a little girl. I'm a powerful and dignified magician.
Why are you dressed up as a princess, then?
I most certainly am not.
You've got a tall, pointy hat. All princesses have tall, pointy hats.
Look, it's not...
And a dress. A tall, pointy hat and a dress. That's a princess in my book.
So how do you explain the beard, then, eh?
I thought that was just probably your peasant blood, dear. A lot of men find a bit of hair sultry and attractive.
Oh dear.
I wish a lot of women did.
I think wizards are not supposed to.
I can't really see that this shop serves any valid social purpose at all. It all seems like a total waste of resources.
Well, that's nice coming from a princess.
Look, for the last time, I am not a princess.
Okay, Your Highness.
Look, all joking apart, what are you selling?
Well, Your Highness, this here is an adventure shop.
It has all the marvelous things people need when they decide that their main calling in life is to find a hole in the ground, collect some friends, and then go delving into the underground, armed only with swords, rope, 10-foot poles, halberds, 6 torches, and a flask of oil.
Good gracious. And is there actually much of a demand for this?
No. It's all collectible trading cards these days.
Not anymore.
Dim wick, the smothering. It's taken all the fun out of the business. I can't even shift magic items anymore.
Magic items? What, elven cloaks, magic swords, boots of speed, that kind of thing?
That's the stuff. We don't really stock the boots anymore, though. We did have boots of domination, but a female barbarian already bought up those. Anyway, do have a browse, Your Highness, and let me know if there's anything you want.
Yeah, anyway, there's still a Magic the Gathering going about, I guess. But all the trading card games are all but extinct. Maybe Pokemon still sells. But, yeah, it feels like a thing of the past.
Candles? You do candles?
Yes, Your Royal Highness. I make them by hand. Well, I would make them by hand, but everyone just uses continual light spells these days. I don't really stock candles anymore. Those are just display models made out of plaster.
But you could make me some if you had the chance.
Oh, yes, love. I just need you to bring me the raw materials. Now, your grade A candle, that's made from dead whales. We used to use their nasal hairs, but these days a true pure white candle is made from spermaceti.
Where does that come from?
I never dared ask, love. Anyway, the next best thing is beeswax.
Beeswax, right?
We used to have a lovely bee milking parlour out the back.
Bee milking.
The bees insisted it was the only way to get the job done. Every evening, we'd round up the bees and settle them down in little chairs, give them all a newspaper, and let them wax away to their heart's content. Then someone pointed out that all we had to do was open up the hive and scoop out all the wax we want. The little buzzers had been having us on all along.
You just can't trust a bee, can you?
That's just what I always say, Your Royal Highness.
Oh, stop it.
Okay, I think we had everything, right?
Hey there, Your Highness.
I'm not a... I can't really see that this shop... Look, all joking apart.
Okay.
See you later.
That's all for now.
Jar. Yes, once again, a closer inspection does in fact reveal that they are jars. What's the matter? Don't you trust the written description? That looks nice. Can I have it then?
Certainly not.
Okay. So we'll need beeswax. We're getting there, I guess. Novelty Stuff Incorporated.
Novelty stuff. Now this looks interesting. I wonder what they are, not to mention what use they could possibly be. Very knocked down about that. I should report them to the Better Homes and Gardens people. One seafaring fish-eating bird. I hope he's not looking for his dinner in the River Ank. At least not without a pick and a shovel. I don't think I can reach him.
Yeah, I had a feeling. We won't knock down a ball, the wall for a while, I don't think, but towards the end of the game, I believe we shall.
Either this is a net, or the moth problem around here's got out of hand. I don't think I can undo it by hand. Oh, a hammer-headed shark. They're called hammer-headed sharks, you know, because their head is shaped like a hammer. See? Now you can say you've used your computer for educational purposes.
Very educational. So I think the hammer-headed shark is going to be one of the hammers. So is the flamingo and maybe the wading bird. They are of different size. We have a knife. Exactly. That's a very big shark though. Let's see.
A hammer-headed shark. Now
Yeah.
Fascinating. Ah, Jim lad. Just the thing for hanging something on.
We don't have anything to hang on yet. I do think it's towards the end of the game when we come back. Is that it? Okay, so we've gone around once. Ooh, look at this. Did we need something that was like incense? Oops. Candlestick, smell, glitter, mouse blood. No. Don't know why I have incense. Maybe it's useful for the ghosts. I will, however, take a short break and be back in a few minutes. A few minutes. Here I go. Here I am again. Okay, so after about 2 hours of gameplay, we are finally over just collecting stuff, and we are going to start solving problems. So, let's first... Oh,
I
water.
wouldn't go closer if I were you. It's only called water because of the position it occupies between the river bottom and the sky. Yeah, try and dive onto that and you'll dent more than your hat.
Yeah, that's true. The fishes didn't swim; they stayed on the surface. That was the point that we're making. Anywho, okay. So here at the university, I think we might have the possibility of trading.
Come to think of it, the dean's more your stuffed flamingo sort of guy.
The dean, okay. So we have 3 vaguely hammer-shaped animals. We'll trade all that.
Oh, I'm finished with him for the...
Okay. So the dean is here, and we're going to give him the flamingo. I thought he would get the pelican because of how it's much smaller, but that is very weird. And the waiting bird for our friend. Actually,
Perhaps you'd like me to learn to jump.
should we do something with them?
Leave well enough alone. I've got my free.
Okay, that counts as 3 sticks. Okay, we have that. They have something for this guy. Wait. Because we have corn. We're going to make a maze of maize or something. Here we go. And that should let us catch the thing. I don't even know why we're catching the thing. But I feel like we should be catching the thing. Like I was discussing the other day, it is not uncommon in puzzle games like this to do something because you know you can do it. There's not enough.
Damn, nearly had the little blighter. If only I could make him less sure of himself.
We have alcohol, yeah?
Alcohol-soaked corn.
Yeah.
This should give something a decent hangover.
Okay. Maybe we need to use it to make someone believe it's the... Oh! The vampire. I think we're well on our way to act like... By the way, he's drunk right now.
Rooster, totally plastered.
So we can't really use him, but I know what to do with him.
Small, but I must admit his little metal boots are rather neat.
Metal.
Not to.
I thought he would throw them at me, but we have another way to do this. Could have done that on the first way in. It's fine because we're going back there anyway. Ooh, that's a bit of a walk. He's not there anymore, yeah? No. Okay.
Oh, I'm finished with it.
Okay. Okay, so I've got a decent grasp. That's 2 extra items, but I don't have the bees. Am I forgetting a place? Beeswax. Middle of the shade will be fine. So, boots on the vile smell. Oh.
Well, at least I know he likes the smell of these boots. They make good bait.
I need something extra. Maybe I need that bottle from the psychic lady. Oh, the psychic lady. Oh, the psychic lady. When I first played this video game, I was a teenager. I was in my early teens too. So the idea that coffee would help cure drunkenness and sober you up was completely foreign to me. I don't remember how I eventually figured it out. I think you have enough clues in the game, but that felt like completely arbitrary to me at the time. Okay, so we need to find his crypt, because that's where we're going to find his denture. This crypt. Oh, but we need a ladder. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay. We're not quite done yet, but we're making quite good progress now. So we need someone for Casanuda, but we don't have. Oh, we have her.
I found your perfect woman, I think. Or, to put it more accurately, I have found your greatest challenge.
That's the fastest they can go.
She's over in the mortuary.
You mean she's dead?
She doesn't seem to think so.
Hey, that's good enough for me.
Now we have the ladder. Okay. Okay, good progress. So I'm guessing I need to go to the cemetery, and there's a place in the cemetery that I haven't found yet. Can walk through. Here we go.
What's this one? If unattended, please ring bell.
Ah! Ha ha! Another one! Go find your own grave, you rotten fool!
Windle?
Windle? Gad! That's my private name. Oh, you still remember, lad? Oh, great days they were, great days. Life? You don't know what life is until you're dead. It was great, all that breathing and walking around in the fresh air. Oh, I tell you, if I had my time all over again, I wouldn't reincarnate.
So, how are you adjusting then?
Oh, I'll never get used to this grave, I'll tell you. The walls are so thin. All you can do here is lie around and listen to what the neighbours say.
So, what's it like? Being dead, I mean?
Oh, I've had enough of it. The hours are too long for a start. Here, keep the wretched dead and alive hole.
Wait, what am I supposed to do with a grave?
Use it as a small swimming pool, huh?
I can't swim.
I never said you had to fill it with water, did I? Yoicks and away!
Right. Well, it looks like I have a real mission then. I either restore Death to his rightful place, or else we'll be up to our armpits in gaunt, dark-eyed young Gothic girls dressed in black, all pretending that they can quote romantic poetry. Actually, that doesn't sound bad at all. Nah. Onward! A slab, aha, mounted beneath the coffin. A sort of primitive anti-gravity system.
What?
A drinking glass. Now, why would anybody have a glass beside their coffin? I have this strange feeling that I should leave it. It could be an important plot then.
I didn't remember that cutscene. Okay, oh.
An undead mouse.
Beautiful. I don't know whether it comes in later, like if it plays any role, I don't remember. And we can't take the... is there anything else over there? We can't keep the ladder. It's for here, it seems.
A pinewood coffin. Actually, it's a little cozier inside than is strictly necessary. As tempting as it is to curl up in a coffin and see out this game, one just must continue.
Maybe it would have been open if we came here earlier. It's fine. We still don't have any clue for the beeswax though.
What? Defile somebody's place of rest? Not me.
Okay. And that's all here, yeah? Yeah. So what's next? We have 3 of the 5 items. We need the stench, and so for that we need to keep the stench inside the boot somehow.
A suffrage, a woman dried and get totally ignored just like a suffrage. A woman is free to take her place, stride boldly forth and get totally ignored just like all the rest of us.
We shall overcome.
Overcome?
What was that?
I'm asking just what it is that you want.
Can we cut her out?
I shouldn't take advantage of a time.
That's not what I meant.
I shouldn't take.
I don't really have a clue if we can do anything with her. I have a saw too.
Chili powder. I taste test this stuff, but the animation budget won't stretch to a proper demonstration of the results, so you're just going to have to take it on faith for this one, okay?
And the hooter. The hooter might be useful on the fool. But then again, it might also not be.
Nah, that doesn't go.
Doesn't. And the incense.
Let's leave.
Okay.
Boots taken from an imp. Look, observe, but pray do not smell. No. If we had, maybe I can throw his haunted rocks into the middle of a sewer or something. Let's see him laugh that. Why is it everyone else toddles off to heaven or hell?
Chucky chuck arms.
You can't leave. I mean, you're dead, but not gone before.
No, death hasn't come for us yet. Left us floating here, he did. Chucky can't leave the Guildhall stones and mortar. Not even for Sures.
Yours? What's yours?
Oh, a pint of lager and roast boar crisps, thanks. Oh, Chucky.
You're right. You are the ghost of old jokes.
Oh, Chucky, 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 Chucky. Boo. Oh, Chucky.
These are the future pork. Oh yeah, I don't have the ice anymore. Not even. If we had looked in the middle, I think we probably would have found like partly melted ice.
No.
Okay. So now we have to think.
A handmade clay pot, currently empty, with a maker's mark lovingly inscribed in teeth marks along the rim. Oh no, not that old saw. A clown's hooter. Now I can blow my own horn at last. A brochure about do-it-yourself clickies. I think the brochure is...
Oh, Chucky, 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 Chucky. Boo.
Hmm.
Oh, Chucky, Chucky.
So we need the smell. Where was the lady actually? The clairvoyant lady. Oh wait.
Oh, hello, it's you again.
He says, hello, how are you? And shouldn't you be getting a move on and get Death back on his feet?
That is Granny Weatherwax.
That's very clever. Where did you come from?
You'd have to ask my mother and father. They never tell me. That's just a familiar little joke.
Familiar.
Yeah, a very familiar little one. That's just a little bit of sarcasm.
You just wait until I get my own body back, young man. I'll give you sarcasm.
Yeah, I guess we can. Oh, we can just walk. Well, that's where she was, I guess. No, that's the mortuary. Yeah. And now we'll find Kazunu. No, he's not here. Just her.
And she can't ask.
Hmm.
Buggery. You, Millennium, was there something?
What's that cloud hanging over you?
Stench. That's my special smell, that is. Yeah, it's a first-class smell. It's got a life of it.
You're saying that your smell is so powerful it actually can be seen?
Yeah, it likes the boots, you know. Nothing it likes better than to settle down with a good old boot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to continue with my job as resident crazy man in this marvellous street theatre that is Ankh-Morpork.
Do I need to cook the shoes, maybe?
I'd have to be drunk before I put... The boots don't really go with that. Well, at least I know he likes the smell of these boots. They'd make good bait. The boots... That doesn't need to have...
Everything needs to have chili added too.
Oh,
You. Those are boots you're cooking, aren't they?
Prime boots. They smell like shoes. Gotta have lots of boots to maintain a real fine stink. It's been, they say there's nothing. Mind you, I prefer spider.
You know, some might say that this chap lacks a foot.
Yeah.
My personal.
Beeswax.
A handmade with a maker's mark.
Okay. I don't have a clear idea what I should be doing.
Popcorn!
Where's the shop lady? No, not that one, the other one, She's not on the dog, she's not in the shop. Where the hell was that store of hers? I'm so immensely confused. Was it in the shades? Can't have been in the shades, 'cause that's the dead end. It's just this 3. Oh no, it wasn't. It is not the dead end. That's the trick. That's the trick. Okay. We back here. We're back here.
Quite well, thank you. Well, go on, ask it. I get a migraine if you don't ask the right questions once the answers have come.
Hello, Mrs. Cake. How are you?
That's better.
Where does ectoplasm come from, anyway?
Ooh, you can wring it out of spirits if you can catch them. Squish it out of them like wringing laundry.
Beeswax, though. Oh, wait.
Looks like the door to some secret society. Or my name isn't Brother Rincewind.
Didn't miss a thing.
Hello there!
Ha! A likely story. That's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from you living fascists.
What? I never said a word.
Words, yeah, right. That's where it starts. Dead common, dead boring. You've used them. Don't say you haven't.
I'm not prejudiced. I'm dead set against it.
See, there you go. If there's ever going to be any justice for us undead, then we have to start at the grassroots.
Oh, a bit lower than that, surely.
Don't you try to dictate our level of activity. Lively. Dead right. That's what we want. So if you're not dead, then drop dead. This club's for the children of the night, so if you want to live it up, right, you go elsewhere.
Oh.
I think he's past Cap. Hello there!
That's just a...
What?
We're dead.
So we saw a door, but it's not relevant. I missed it all, I mean. Hmm.
Their automatic computating machine. Apparently it's broken though. No ants inside. Not enough bugs, you could say. Food. Well, I say food. It is vaguely organic and probably could be placed inside the mouth in times of emergency. I would try and scoop it up, but without something to put it in, I would just make a mess. I can't put that in the pot.
You can't. For some reason.
I can't put...
That's not what I wanted. I wanted the boots. That makes no sense, but
The boots don't really go with that.
they don't. It doesn't work.
It doesn't need to have...
So I need something to scoop it. So I need some kind of spoon or something. Or maybe I don't. But if I am to interact with it.
I wonder why they always make coffins so sturdy. I mean, who do they... Sawing that in half wouldn't...
It wouldn't, eh?
Yeah, sure. So they'd let me spend the... The Arch-Chancellor, my imperious leader, who thinks shouting is the same as intelligence. Before they made him, they broke the mould. What a sight to stir confidence. Well, possibly not confidence, but it certainly stirs something.
Okay. The bees. I've got two avenues of exploration, right? The bees for the candles, but I don't have any idea where that would be. I need beeswax, I don't necessarily need bees. There's a garden. Can I go left here? That would be funny. Here we go.
How sweet. Lovely little flowers. Just what the bees need to do their work.
Because we found bees.
Call me surly, but I just don't feel like picking flowers.
Surly.
The university beekeeper. Look, let's not hang around too close. He might try to talk to us.
Keep off of them bees there, sir.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I said, do please keep away from the bees. They're very dangerous. You need the right equipment, see? A veil, smoke, that kind of thing.
Don't think we have a veil.
Oh, come on, they're not that dangerous, are they?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Last fellow here who tried to mess with that hive ended up stung, bewitched, and turned into the helpless love slave of the bee queen.
Really?
As the gods judge me, sir. He was off there collecting pollen day and night just for the privilege of seeing her mandibles crease up in a smile, sir. Awful. Awful the degradation he got put through, sir.
Oh, God, it must have been horrible.
Yes, sir. The pollen made me sneeze something awful.
I think at this point I should buzz off. Look, can I have some wax out of the beehive, or do I have to get tough?
Tough? What? Go in there and fight the queen herself?
No, I mean get tough with you. You know, threaten. Offer violence.
Offer violence.
Intimidate you through use of magic powers, that sort of thing.
There's no call for that sort of thing, sir. If you're going to take that attitude, I'm afraid I'm going to have to force you to go on a bizarre quest to find objects which will catch my interest and curry my favour.
Oh, that would be a novelty.
You've no one but yourself to blame, sir. Off you go. The days are wasting.
So you really like bees a lot then?
Oh, yeah, they're wonderful little things, sir. Such rich and varied lives. Zooming into the hive and zooming out again, and poetry. Pure poetry in motion. No one pays them enough attention, sir, that's what I think. If only someone would give the little darlings the recognition they deserves.
Quite.
I mean, it's all ants these days, sir. Ants this and ants that, and ants can carry 100 times their own body weight. And
Yes, now, look.
I man, it's nothing a bee can't cap, sir. Look at your basic regurgitation process, or the fascinating little dances bees perform. Point, I see a flower filled with nectar. Point, watch out for the spider's web over in that tree. Point, the clover's coming into bloom. Where's he gone then? I was just getting into the really interesting bits.
Bees. The eternal mystery. How do they fly? How do they communicate? And why are all the workers dumb enough to go off and toil in the fields all day, leaving the queen lounging about, guzzling nectar and having a good time?
That's exactly what happens.
So you are...
Oh, point.
Okay, so I think the ensigns can serve as a fumigating thingy.
Hey, leave them their hives alone. Anyway, you need the right kit before you mess with the bees.
Well, that won't keep the bees off.
I don't want to. We're missing something else. Because we don't have anything that looks like
Hey, that would only...
irritate the bees, eh? No. A veil. Oh, that was just the luggage.
There just had to be a knob at the end of the course. I can't reach it. I have no desire to anyway. I can't...
Oops, later. The hoops are very funny, but compost heat.
So this is the universe. Everyone always goes on about recycling as though it's a... I mean, surely the one in your...
Okay. Totally, I could try to have some compost in the pot. I don't know that it's what we want to do, but it's a possibility, so we can try.
I have no need to plant...
No, he wants to plant something here, but there's definitely nothing I can plant yet. Maybe chili, but I don't imagine so. Or the hooter, but there's really no reason. Why do we have that, actually? A veil. Oh yeah, over there. Forget every time, eh? Check that we can't speak with the dean. So, just for good conscience. Okay. Okay. Veil. Get this thing. Are we missing another location? Oh, I'm missing a heart of a location.
We shall
Overcome.
What was that?
She likes,
I shouldn't take advantage.
no. Porsche either.
I shouldn't take.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome.
Chili pepper. So you're just gonna have to take. I shouldn't take it.
Hmm.
I'm already lost. Let's not make it worse.
It hasn't moved yet, actually.
A strain? I don't know what it does, and I'm fairly certain I'll rest better tonight for never having known. Maybe it has something to do with this being called a one.
See if we're gonna wait for her to press it once. The noise is very Doctor Who. Yeah, the shop is here, see? It's moved. I don't think it's relevant for anything. It's just how it is.
Nah, that doesn't.
That's the only thing from here that we have, I think.
I can't put that in.
Yeah. I didn't think so.
I think the brochure is.
Oh, Chucky, 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 Chucky.
We have ice if we need something cold.
Chucky, Chucky.
Oh, Windows here.
Call this death, do you? In my day, people knew how to die properly. Tunnels, white light, booming voices, the choir invisible.
Booming voices, eh?
Right, that is it. If a job's worth doing, then it's worth doing yourself in. Oik!
Nice day for it.
Drop dead!
Can't interact with him. Just some gratuitous bit of fun. Can we use the hook for anything? Put the pot on the hook.
It wouldn't make sense to hang that from the hook.
Well, it would make physical sense. There's nothing to see here, which is just as interesting. Boom, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom.
Novelty stuff. Now, I wonder what they are. Not to mention what use they could. Now that would be not. You know, I doubt that I can just push the wall. Very knocked down about that. I should.
So the suffragester wants to be able to use. I need a pole. Do I have anything that looks like a pole right now? really. There's a knob. Oh wait, that's the thing. That's what I was looking for.
Now pay attention.
Attention, yes.
You said that you have to haunt the stones and mortar of the guild.
Guild, yes.
Well, is there any reason why you have to stay here? I mean, if the stones are moved, then you can move with them. You could just hop into one of the rocks, and I could take you somewhere more interesting.
Interesting, yes.
Are you listening to me?
No. Ho ho, chucky, 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 chucky.
Just get into the damn stone.
Ho ho, chucky, chucky, chucky.
So now the thing about entering the mixer.
No, no, no. Don't you know it's wrong to mix spirits?
It's wrong to mix spirits.
Oh, chucky, 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 chucky. Oh, chucky, 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 chucky.
By the way, I have no idea where this idea that mixing different kind of alcohols together makes something that is magically more potent for some reason.
Ectoplasm. At least I hope it's ectoplasm.
I hope to. So that's the left hand. There we go.
One crystal ball. Just snow. Guess I don't know how to work it. Yeah, take it and choke. An empty genie bottle. 3 wishes and whoosh, he's off into retirement. What kind of a job is that? Actually, that sounds like a very good job. Good idea. It may hide the smell.
Okay, I think we got what we need for the stench. And now we're back to the bees, and I need something, anything, to protect my face from the bees. I don't remember seeing.
I've just captured a smell. I wonder if I'll ever be able to shake it off.
I don't remember seeing anything that looks remotely like a veil. I guess we'll have to go around a little.
Greetings, and you are who? Just but what? Brilliant. There's.
Mm-hmm. A veil. So something like a netting or some kind of cloth. Netting. Oh, we see anything that looks like a netting. Or we could get the one from the.
Henry Coffin, famous beggar and the man of 1,000 knives. He can hit us. It doesn't need to.
Some kind of netting or cloth or anything.
Candles? You do candles?
Yes, Your Royal Highness. Well, I would make them by hand. I don't really stock. Those are just display models made out of plaster.
But you could make me some if you had the chance.
Oh, yes, love. I just need you to bring me the raw materials. Now, your grade A candle, that's made from dead whales. We used to use their nasal hairs, but these days a true pure white candle is made from spermaceti.
Where does that come from?
I never dared ask, love. Anyway, the next best thing is beeswax.
Beeswax, right.
We used to have a lovely bee. The bees insist. Every evening, we'd round up the bees and settle them down in little... Then someone put the little buzzers...
You just can't trust...
That's just what I...
Oh, stop it.
So we'll see the third location, I think. Here it is. I think that's it. I think there's only these 3 locations. Some kind of netting.
Popcorn!
Is this all your life has to offer? I thought you might have, well, you know.
Popcorn!
We're not getting part of this robe. Dressing. Shades. And Gimlet doesn't have anything else, right?
Let's see what we have here. Rodent in a butt and shallots. Oh, damn, there. This.
Yeah. I don't even know if I have an hour left in me.
Candy rock, that's right, sir. It's like a top. Well, very true. The only problem is that, but I tell a lie. Because what happens about one...
Raw mice. What?
Okay, well, there's nothing here. Seriously, though. School. Crystal ball that I don't need quite yet, I guess.
Bring out, bring dead killer. Hi, well, bring.
Nothing new. Try to open the wardrobe.
Granny Weatherwax. A tough lady, this one. Best to let her get the beauty sleep she's so obviously.
Have a saw.
That wouldn't help.
That wouldn't do. Damn.
That wouldn't help open it.
No, surely not. mind is wandering off, so I don't know how long can keep up, unfortunately. This is drink. I don't remember if we move the suffragist in this particular chapter / act or not.
Putting that in the coffin won't happen.
Yeah, I didn't really want to put it in the coffin, to be honest.
Put in.
Oof. Well, she says the same thing.
The image of pork. Nothing like thinking ahead. I hope this ice isn't made from that river water outside. Nah, it can't be. It's the wrong.
I'm so worried I missed something obvious. Proper equipment. He just says like a veil or something, right? It's not very precise.
Sorry, I didn't.
They're very dangerous. You need the right equipment, see? A veil.
Oh, come on then.
Oh, last fellow here who tried to mess with that.
Really?
He was off there collecting pollen day and off.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I think. So you are.
Oh, yeah, they're wonderful little things, sir. Such rich and varied lives. Zooming into the hive and zooming out again, and poetry. Pure. No one pays him enough attention, sir. That's what I think. If only someone would give the little dark. I mean, it's all ants, the ants.
Yes.
I mean, it's. Look at your basic. Point. Watch out for the spider's web over in that tree. Point. The clover's coming into bloom. Where's he gone then? I was.
I still can't read that knob either. I can't sew it off.
I can't reach it.
I have no desire to anyway. The chili. What would the chili be useful for? It makes someone sweat. We need to make someone sweat. There's not that many people left. Could be with Granny Weatherwax. Be a bit mean because she's asleep. That is not here. There's the next one.
I guess this is the bucket they all kick before they go. Nah, that doesn't.
What's to have there?
A clown? How I can I'm not touching that. You never know where it's been.
Okay.
That doesn't need to have I can't put that.
Can't. Or you won't.
Bring out your bring dead collect hot wet bring.
So how it
Tail most
what?
yeah. 1 minute you've got a
Maybe one of the tramps can help us out, but they were not very talkative before. That's the further left I can move. Can I go right, asshole?
Hey,
No, it's just a drawing. I am falling apart, aren't I? Beeswax. I have nothing that looks like gloves or looks like nettle or use netting. We have incense that blows smoke. Protect, rinse wind. I meant to click on the luggage, not here. I wanted to talk about clickies.
it has to be declared dead before you.
It has to be declared before you take it. Oh, wait. We have something dead.
It has to be declared.
Ah, that doesn't count. Unfortunate.
highly recommended service. Well, obviously the transportees themselves won't recommend us, but complaints are never ever received either.
Time.
Do you serve any useful? What do you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Spare a gold piece, sir. Spare a gold piece. Spare a gold.
What's in the pot?
Coffee. Oh, no, gotta stop.
Ooh.
No.
Look,
What?
well, it's just.
No? Not that I can.
So you wouldn't say, for instance, that you have a.
Hats? I don't want. No, sir. They say an owner always ends up looking like their pet.
Oh, yes.
Spare a.
Nah, don't think I really want to handle this one. Correspondence would be welcome.
This place gave me a lot of tools.
A foam accelerator, eh? It looks like a giant drink mixer to me.
Could we use the tablecloth from the dinner hall?
A birdhouse? I thought the... Oh, no. Well, just so long as he wasn't... It's already occupied.
I think I'll stop here because I'm falling asleep, probably visibly on stream, so that's not very good. I don't really have an idea. I'll see whether we'll look it up next time or not, and after that we'll be cooking. There's another chapter that is a little hard, I think, but it gets easier and easier as the game goes, really. In my memories, anyway. There are stuff. Not everything is easy.
A birdhouse? I thought the Archchance... Oh, well, it's already occupied.
Could I slow it down? That would be completely mean.
I better not throw that away. I might need it.
Throw that away.
I better not. I might... I have no...
No, there's really nothing to plant yet.
I have...
Well, yeah. I'll say good night then, or good whatever time it is where you are. I need to get my mouse back. Oops. Yeah, that's good. Well, on these notes, that is not a very successful first stream. I hope we can finish next time, but maybe we can't. I don't really know. It doesn't look very good for a two-parter. Maybe it will be a three-parter. I don't really know. I just said I didn't really know. I don't really know either way. Yes. So, as I was saying, good night, good whatever time it is where you are. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It is more fun that way. But anyway, etc. And also thank you for joining. And until next time, don't forget to say cheers. Cheers.